Hi folks, and in this video what we're going to do is we're going to have it so our character can actually jump up and down now, and on top of that we're going to have it so there's a damage volume that our character can walk on top of, and they'll then actually take some damage. So first of all, what we're going to do is go to our main player character like so. We're going to find the details, and what we're going to do is first of all bind it so when the player presses the R key, the character will jump up and down. Now there's two ways of doing this. What we can either do is go to our project settings, go to inputs and add an action map onto it, or alternatively the way we're going to do it today is simply right clicking just here, typing in key, then R, and there we go. We then have the event key for when the R button is pressed. Now because we have the movement character inherit installed onto this character, what we can actually do is drag out and just type the word jump in, just like so, which means we'd actually call the function of jump and the information required for it from just here, which is very useful indeed if you want to tweak around with those variables later. Right, so now if I go into the game and I press the R key, my character will jump up and down, just like so. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our area, so when the player walks on top of this area we'll take damage, and we'll do that by doing the following. We're going to right click, add a blueprint class and an actor, just like so. We're going to call this damage volume, and launch this blueprint up. Now for this blueprint what we're going to have is two objects to start off with. First of all, a plane, just like so, which will indicate where the actual damage volume is in the world, and then we're going to add a box collider. Now at the moment in time our box collider is a bit too small for our character, so we're going to actually set that to 1.5 just to make it a bit bigger, and then drop it down a bit so it only actually hits the feet. Of course you could change the Z directory to make it a bit smaller. That's completely up to you. And just quickly press compile to make sure this works. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drag our box just across like this for the actual component begin overlap event, which is just here, and now we're going to have to cast this to actually get the health from the object which is carrying it, which is our player. Now if we remember back a few videos when we were doing level to level streaming, what we actually had was, instead of having just the health appear on the player, it actually goes to this game instance mode here, which is called my game instance for level, which actually has the current health on it. So we'd actually be better off changing this variable than we would the actual main player variable, because then of course it will transfer the data over to other levels. So if we go to our damage volume, just like so, then drag out and then type cast my game instance for levels, just like so. Then we need to get the game object, which in this case is a game instance. So if we get game instance, just like that, and then we're going to want to do some damage to our health. So we're going to get our health to start off with, and then we're going to set our health, just like so. Now if we connect this into here and we do a bit of damage, so let's say 0.5 for this one, and then set that to the current health, just compile it, then we can drag in our damage volume box just like so into the world. So now if we walk on top of this damage volume just here, our player character will take some damage, and then when we walk off it, no damage happens. And that's how we create jumping, and also a way of getting our health to go down through some sort of damage volume.